friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Lombard, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about 3 essential tips for black men in the Philippines. 3 essential tips for black men in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! Such a joy. What a joy that you got back to get my friend. And today, I want to say for those of you that are here for the first time, if you click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, so you can see fresh Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about black men, yeah, you like you and me, the chocolate color? Yeah. You understand? There's some things we need to know. Yeah, some tips in this world we call the thing we call life. There's some tips we need to know that will help us on our journey in this thing we call life, along the way. And so this is the second part in a series broadcast I did. The first one I did, as you remember, I talked to you about several things, and I wanted to continue. Let me pull up real quick. This, if you remember this picture right here, right? This shows you our focus. In the first broadcast, I talked to you about know your history. Don't let it be a mystery. And we talked to you about a lot of things. Let me give you a quick review. We talked to you about, on that first broadcast, we talked to you about how blackness is everywhere in the world, and the reason why we were first human beings in the world. You said, what you mean, Bobby? I don't know. Yeah, I told you that. And I proved that to you. And the Caucasian man proved that. Not black men didn't go out there and find this. Caucasian man, his name was Dr. Leakey, his team. A member of his team was Dr. Johnson, and they went all over the world looking for fossils, bones of human beings, so they could discover who was the first human. And they went to Tanzania, which is in what? Africa, and they found bones of a black woman. Yeah, and they called her Lucy. Lucy. You remember Lucy, right? Professor Leakey found Lucy. Yeah, they named her Lucy. They did the DNA. Yeah, they did that DNA thing on her, and it showed she had the black powerful genes. Yeah. So the first woman on Earth, the first human that we know of as of this day, was African or black, with the black DNA. And I told you, I talked to you about another broadcast I did, the power of dominant genes. Okay, you got to stick with me, man. If you want to be in the know, right? You got to have knowledge, baby. The knowledge is what? Power. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you the thumbnail for that too. But I'm doing right now a quick review, what we talked about last time. And I brought you up this part on how we were taken from Africa, right? Show you how they captured us, and they did this to us, they did that to us. And man, I talked to you about the Middle Passage, how we got on the ships, and they took us, we was like sardines, stacked up on each other, side by side, stacked up, because we were nothing to them. Europeans thought we were 3/5 of the human. We were animals. And so when you have an animal, do you treat them like a human? No. You treat an animal like what? An animal. That's what they started treated us like animals, man. That's what they did. So they didn't do that. Like they wouldn't do that. Read. Go on the internet. Search. Search. YouTube videos. Search. Telling you live, man. This is your history. Don't let it be a mystery, black man. And same for you, Caucasian man. This is your history too, because some of your ancestors did this to us. It's your history. I know you don't want to own up to it, Caucasian man, but y'all did some bad things to us. That's why we have what in this world today, in USA, systemic what? Racism. They're still trying to treat us like we're slaves to this day. They're still trying to treat us like we're nothing. You think I'm playing with you? Ask Ahmaud Arbery. Ask George Floyd. Ask the people, because they're gone. Ask their people. Rayshard Brooks. Ask their people. Ask his people. You got to look too far. They treating us the same way. It's all in a different, slightly different form and fashion. But when you get down to the nitty gritty, it's about this thing, this melanin in our skin, pigmentation. They got a problem with that, man. Yeah, they got a problem with this beautiful chocolate skin we got. Yeah. Anyway, that's an ongoing fight. That's an ongoing struggle. We are some of, I guess, one of the unique people on earth. We have to fight to be treated as human beings, and it shouldn't be that way. But we have to fight for our rights. I remember the movie Color Purple, and Oprah Winfrey, she played that big back strong lady. Remember her? She said, this is what she said. I remember this line distinctly. She said, all my life. She was talking to her husband and people in her family. She said, all my life, I had to fight. I had to fight my mother. I had to fight my brother. I had to fight my father. I had to fight. Because she was the only female in the family. You had to fight for her rights to not be abused. Huh? They tried to abuse her as a woman. You know, brothers, she had to fight. The same thing with us to this day. All your life, black man, you better know how to fight. I'm not talking about physically. That's the thing in the past. Physical fighting is for fools. With this right here, your mentality. And if you're a weak-minded individual, you will be a weak fighter. And how do you get ammunition into this thing right here? How do you get it? You need some bullets, man. You need some bullets. Knowledge bullets. You need knowledge, man. But I don't like to read. You don't have to read, man. You know what they said about us, right? If you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book. White people figured that out a long time ago. They don't read, put it in the book. You know why we didn't read? You know why we got this bad? Some of us got this bad habit of not reading. They did it to us years and years and years. They ingrained it to us. If we caught with a book, we like, bacha baya. They beat the heck out of us. Because back in the day, people like us with this color, you better not learn how to read. You better not learn how your alphabet. You better not have a book. You talking about some stripes on your back. Hey, man, they'll beat you till you got no back. Okay? So, Bobby D, why you bringing up the past? Why you got to know what went down, baby. You learn the lesson from the past. You don't live in the past. We cannot hold them today for what they did back today. That's called living in the past. We don't live in the past. Get me, guys. Please. I want you to hear me good. I want nobody to go out here and try to beat somebody. No, please, don't do that. That's not the whole issue and the whole point of this. The whole point of this is to give you a history so it won't be a mystery. A lot of you didn't know this stuff. You went to elementary school, high school, and you didn't know a lick. They taught you what they want you to teach you. Frederick Douglass, Booker T, and yeah. Okay. But what about way back when they brought us here? They didn't teach you all that. I'm trying to show you, man. You have to learn your history. You have to know your history. So don't let it be a mystery. And you learn the lessons from the past so that it will not be what? Repeated in the present day. You live for the moment of now. Okay? You live for the moment of now. Tomorrow is gone. It ain't coming. Yesterday's gone. It ain't coming back. Tomorrow hadn't even got here. So what you got left? All you got is now, baby. N-O-W, now. Live in this moment. So now I'm going to educate you. I'm going to inform you. I'm going to inspire you. And sometimes I might think about entertaining you as we go through this broadcast today. Okay? Are you with me, GP? Come on now. Are you with me? See, this is why. Let me tell you something. This is why we, as black men and women, sometimes don't get ahead. Because when we try to learn about our past, we just, okay, yeah, they did. And we don't want, that's why there's not a lot of people here today. Because they know I'm going to teach. I'm going to teach you about the thing of that. And they were, I want to see that. I want to talk about some women. I want to talk about the, yeah. Come on, man. This is history. And you should not let it be a mystery. I do all kinds of video, man. Historical, entertaining, news break. I do everything. Because you can't put me in a box, baby. You can't just put me in a box. That's all I do. No. I'm more than that. And I understand who I am, whose I am, and what I am about. Because I have the knowledge, baby. And knowledge is power. Power is control. And power and control and knowledge gives you what? Options. I got options to do more than just one video. I don't lock, no put me in no box, baby. Come on now. Are you with me, JP? Let's get this thing cranking. I'm playing today, man. I'm playing with you. Let's go. All right. Oh, I want to show you this. I forgot to show you. Let's first I'm gonna show you the thumbnail from the last time. Okay. So I told you we have three. Let's go to focus first. We've got 3 parts to these broadcasts. I'm gonna do one more. I'm trying to get through this today, and I'm gonna do one more, and that'll be it for these series. But you know what? The more I do a series, the more I do a broadcast, I could do 2 or 3 of this series. I could the first one I did for you. I could have did 3 of those, and each would have been a new theme, because this is how deep it is, guys. This is how deep it is. Okay, I mean, it go way back. And the further I go and mention the subject, I guess I want to do something on that. Anything I talk about, I just want to do deeper. But I can't do it like that. I know you. Some of you like we were talking about Philippines. Okay, man. Okay, I got you, man. But this is kind of stuff that interests me, and this kind of stuff you need to know. All right. So we talked about the focus will be know your history. We talked about that was our previous broadcast. Today we're gonna talk about don't be a fool. Okay, don't be a fool, man. Go to school, get you some knowledge. Okay. All right, so let's show you the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail for last broadcast. Black man essentials. See, in the back of his head, what's that? What's that in the back of his head? Continent of Africa. That's where that's our roots, baby. The Jews have Israel. We got Africa. And why are the Jews better off than the black man today? Is it because they're Jewish? Is it because they're a race? No. It's because they got what? Knowledge, baby. Knowledge. Jewish people are taught their history, so it will not be a mystery. Black folks ain't taught nothing. Hustling in the street, trying to make $1, make it holler. That's what we're taught, man. You know? Jew, check. If you got a Jewish friend, check them out. They go to the synagogue and they read and they study. They've been talked to about I forgot the guy's name, but there's a person in the front, like a preacher. I forgot his name, but he talks to himself and they sing that, oh, yeah. They sing their little Jewish song, and then they read and they study. They have classes. They got mandatory classes. It ain't like you go to Sunday school, you want to, you don't want to. Nah, they got required because they have to do it up till they get to a certain age, 13. And then after they've gotten all that information, they have what's called a bahisma. You know, they have a graduate. It's called bahisma. And they everybody comes to have a party because that person, that boy, that girl is becoming of age, and they have the knowledge necessary to go into life and to become an adult. You think we do that? Hey, we ain't got nothing on the Jews, baby. We can learn from them and stop burning. We should be busy trying to be racist. Some of us out there want to be Jews ain't nothing. Come on, man. You doing to them what the Caucasian did to you. Stop that. You truth be told, we are all what? One race, baby. One race. I just showed you. I just told you how Lucy, right, was found, and she's the first person on this earth. She was what? Black. And we also know that from when we studied. I gave you another broadcast. I talked to you about Mendel, Gregor Johann Mendel. He was an Australian friar, monk. He was a scientist as well, and he broke this thing down in the genetic code. I showed you in that broadcast how Mendel showed that there were 2 types of genes in the genetic code: a dominant gene and a recessive gene. The dominant genes are the powerful, strong gene, and we have found out that black, the color black, is the dominant gene in your life. You think I'm playing with you? I would show. Ooh, Lord, I wish I could go back and show you that. This would be a 24-hour broadcast. I can't do it, man. I just go back and look at the power of dominant genes. Look at that broadcast. Then you understand where we are right now. That'll bring you up to par to where we are. And then look at the first broadcast. Then you come here. Then you be ready. Those of you who have been with me, you know what I'm talking about. You already on board, GP. Thank you so much. Appreciate you sticking with me, because I'm gonna teach you, man. I got a lot of knowledge. You think I'm just sitting up here, nothing in my head? I've been on this planet Earth a long time, you know. And they say, you can say, well, Bobby D, you know, formal education, that'll get you a job, but informal education, You know, that'll make you a fortune. You're right about that. Formal education might get you a job, but informal, I got more. You think I've been to school? I've got masters, bachelors. I've been to school, but you think that beats my informal education? That's formal. Now, my informal education, being taught by my parents, being taught by the things on the street, being taught by life, beats my formal education every day. Okay, so you guys that don't like to read, that's okay, man. You can power yourself up on your informal education. Find somebody to know the stuff you need to know and talk it out of them. Okay, man, let me ask you a question. Yeah, talk it out of them. You don't like to read. Find an expert on any subject you need. And say, look at, man, I need to know some stuff. Can you tell me? Ask them. Pick their brains. If you don't like to read, but get yourself some knowledge. Stop being a dummy. Remember Sanford and Son? Fred used to say, you big dummy. He used to tell him my dad all the, you big dummy. You remember that? I love that. Yeah. But look, let's get cranking, man. Let's get calm. All right. I talked to you about, let me finish this about the genes. Men, I'm not talking about G-A-E-A-N-S, okay? I'm not talking about no kind of genes. Please get that out your mind. Please. G-E-N-E-S. Genes, genetic genes. Genes is short for genetics, okay? Are you with me, GP? If you took biology, you remember that. You can go back in the back of your head and pull that file up. You remember that they taught you? Were you sleeping? Or did you skip class that day? Okay, but get it, man. Basic biology, genes, genetic code. Mendel broke this thing down, and they didn't want to believe him. And especially when what backed Mendel up on this? When Leakey found Lucy. Oh, that makes me feel so good. I'm gonna say it again. When Leakey found Lucy. Professor Leakey found Lucy. Who is Lucy, Bobby? Who? You think Leakey found Lucy? Yeah, Leakey found Lucy. And then he did the DNA study on Lucy's fossil bones. Found out, Lord have mercy, he found out she's the black woman. Black is powerful. Black is beautiful. Yeah? And it's everlasting. From the beginning of time, blackness was there. In the Middle Passage, blackness was there. In the USA, blackness was there. In the Philippines, blackness is there. Everywhere in the world, there is blackness. But they're trying to fool you with the overdose to make you think black ain't nothing. And it's everything that's meaningful in life. It is the beginning of life as we know it on this planet we call Earth. And it was proven by a Caucasian man. Okay? Black man didn't try to do the okey doke on there. Oh, again, I found a black woman. Nah, they wouldn't have believed us anyway. We were black finding that. Caucasian found it. And they still don't want to believe it to this day. You know why they don't want to believe it? Because many Caucasian men and women have a false concept of themselves. What you mean, Bobby D? False concept. What's your mind, Bobby D? What's your mind? What's your mind? I'm gonna tell you, man, chill. Chill. Can you chill for a minute, please? They have a false concept of themselves. What is that false concept? They think they're better than the black man and the brown man and the Asian man and they think they're supreme. Remember Diana Ross and Supreme and being them big hair dudes? Oh, baby love, baby. Yeah, they think they're supreme, supremacists. They want their white supremacy. They say, this color white, man. We better than everybody. This is the best color in the world. You ain't white, you ain't right. No? And they wrong and they strong. They wrong and they strong and they right. They wrong, man. And they don't want to listen to science. Just like POTUS. You don't want to listen to science. Science has proven their white supremacist attitude and ideology and philosophy is dead wrong. And if you don't have the knowledge, man, you ain't gonna understand nothing. You play into the games. You a boy. Okay, I'm a boy. You ain't nothing. Okay, I'm not nothing. You ugly. Okay, I'm ugly. Black is bad. Okay, black is bad. Yeah, because you got no knowledge. You have no knowledge. You have no power. You have no options. You have no control. You just a dummy. You big dummy. I think why you call me a dummy. No, man, I'm just trying to give you I'm trying to give you a reference to where I'm trying to bring you out of. Okay, if that's you, I'm not trying to call you dummy. I'm just trying to bring your mentality to a point where you recognize what's going on. Okay, don't take it personal. but taking. Okay, listen. So I'm gonna conclude the next part, then we're gonna go on with today's lesson because I don't want to be too long. I want to get through with this. Okay, but I keep rounding, I'm not gonna get through it. I want to get through with it. All right. So Bendo showed that we are black is superior, the most superior color in the world. And I won't get caution you to think that black is not doesn't make us superior to any human being. We are all human beings, but we have a difference. It's not does that difference does not make us better than others, and it does not make us worse than others. It just makes us what? Different. We two black people can produce a white person. Two white people cannot reproduce a black person because our genetic code. Black people have a dominant gene. If you have a white woman and a black man hook up together, that child, if they have children, will be black, darker. Okay, some of them be a little bit lighter, but they'll be black, considered black. If you have a white man and a white woman, they're gonna have a Caucasian child. They can't get no blackness out of that. Okay, because they have the recessive gene. Are you getting me? Are you with me? And if you don't believe what I'm saying, look me up, Google it. All right, I'm gonna talk about that. So I'm talking about that. We get going for today's subject. I want to do one other thing. I showed you this. I forgot to show you this on the last broadcast. This is the triangle of trade. And if you look at this graph, you see that it starts from Great Britain, goes to Africa. Yeah, they picked up the slaves, right? And then they went around South America. That's why some slaves were put off in South America. You see a lot of black people in Brazil and Colombia and all Honduras, a lot because they were slaves. In Cuba, they went see Cuba, a lot of black people in Cuba, slaves. And then in North America, and then he went right back, started again. Okay, that's called the triangle of trade. All areas where you see those arrows, they sold slaves on every part of their journey, making money. It was about the Monte. Slave trade was about money. It wasn't about caring about nobody. They didn't care about. They thought you was an animal. They thought your ancestors were animals, and no care, no concern, no love. You know, think about it. If they thought we were animal, why would they rape our women? Hmm? Would you rape an animal? That's bestiality. No, they knew we were human. That's why they intermingle with our women. But they try to justify their inhumane actions toward us by calling us animals. Okay, please don't think I'm trying to be racist. Don't think I'm trying to be this and that. This. I'm just telling you the truth. And sometimes people receive the truth and it hurts. Okay, because it is the truth. It's the truth does not lift up ignorance. It lifts up light. And anything that's done in darkness, the truth will reveal it. It will come to light. So be enlightened today. That what I'm telling you is right. What I'm telling you is tight. What I'm telling you is long and it is strong and it is truth. Okay. All right. That's all I'm gonna say about the last broadcast. We'll talk about today's broadcast. Here is today's broadcast. Knowledge is power, baby. Said man right now, black man in the library. He said, man, I got me some book to read now. I'm gonna get me some knowledge. That's not the only way though. You can get knowledge. I told you before. Some of you guys don't like to read. That's okay, man. I learned to read when I was a kid, man. I learned to love reading. I didn't like it, but you know how I got into reading, man? Comic books. Yeah, man. You believe it or not, comic books. Me and my brother Junior, man, my big brother, we was in comic book addicts, man. And we were working. We worked, so we had money to buy it, you know. We didn't have to ask our mom for nothing. Me and my brother always had a job. We always had a slide hustle. You know, I learned from him. So we bought comic books and that's how we learned to read. You know, and then when we became men, we did what? We put away our what? Childish things. And we start picking up the real books. Okay. Some of you didn't have it like that. Your mama didn't tell you to read, you didn't want to read, and so it's okay, man. You are what you are. It is what it is. But that doesn't stop you from getting what? Knowledge. I told you before. You can ask people that know. There's audio books. Put in your cassette, put in your CD when you are driving to work. Listen. You know, some of us learn better by listening. Some of us learn better by reading. Some of us learn better by hands-on. Yeah. My best way to learn, I learn two ways: hands-on by doing, seeing and doing, and then I learn by listening. Those are my best ways. Okay. Some of you are different, but it's always different ways to get what? Just get it. Okay, that's what this whole broadcast is about. Don't be no fool. Go to school. And it's not the school, formal school. I told you formal education might get you a job, but informal education will make you millions, baby. So informal education, in my opinion, is much more better than formal education because there's limits on the formal education. There's no limits on informal education. Okay, so don't get me like I'm against education. Nah. I'm not against education. If you want to get your knowledge through education, do your thing. But don't slack on the informal education. Okay, you can get it all kind of ways. All right. So you see, you got knowledge of power, man. You know, he's trying to get it, man. He's trying to get it. And when you know what you know, nobody can take that away from you. Some of you don't know nothing. Yeah, you don't know nothing. And it's okay, man. You got to recognize you don't know nothing before you start saying, I want to know something. So if you're in that state right now, try to get you some knowledge. And when you get your knowledge, you're going to see the power popping in your veins, in your mind. Your mind might grow, your brain, your head might go 2 or 3 inches because you don't got someone, oh yeah, I got to stand up. Yeah. Knowledge, man, it gives you power. All right? And that's what all black men need to understand. Don't be ignorant. My mom said, don't be ignorant, Bobby. Go to school, don't be no fool. Okay, I tell you, say, don't be ignorant, man. Know your history. Don't let it be a mystery. Okay, and don't be no fool. Go some type, form or fashion of a school. Get your knowledge. All right, let's go. All right, so you see the man right there? He ain't no fool. Trying to read. He understands what's happening to him, his people. He knows his history. It's not a mystery. They took us from Africa. They banned us from being called Kunta Kinte, Rasul, Muhammad. They took our name from us, man. They took us to the Middle Passage journey, of course. Between 1500 and 1866, Europeans transported to the Americas nearly 12.5 million. You hear me, man? Million enslaved Africans. About 1.8 million of whom died in the Middle Passage. Okay? Their bodies were thrown into the Atlantic. Died on the way to the United States, or they called it Americas at that time. On the way to, they died, and they throw them in the water. Transatlantic slave trade resulted in a vast and yet still unknown loss of life. Millions of Africans died during their transport to the New World. And then when they got to the New World, you see that man on the right there? Guess that was waiting for them when they got to the New World. Stripes on their backs. You see the stripes on that man back right there? You see that? Lisa D, I'm still on. I'm gonna drop it. Lisa D, you see the stripes on the man back right there? Those are the stripes that he bore. Those are the stripes that your ancestors bore. They beat him like a dog, like an animal. And he and millions of others like him helped build this country, United States of America. And they're still beating us like we animals. They're still treating us like we animals. They're still treating us like we're dogs. That's why we have to know our history, not let it be a mystery, stand up for our rights and not be no fool. Are you with me? GP? Don't be no fool. Knowledge is power. Know what happened to you and your people in the past, and you learn from it and don't burn from it. Watch this. See the man right there? Stole their identity, man. They're fearful of their power. Men like that, to this day, they scared of men like that. Because we got some kind of power in us, man. We look strong and we're big. Most of the men are big. Even if you're a short guy, if a Caucasian look at you, in their mind's eye, you're a big man. You're strong. You're black. And blackness connotes, the blackness of our skin denotes power in their minds. And it makes them afraid of us. They were afraid of black men because of our inherent potency and manliness. Most black men are more, if you put a black man and a white man, a Caucasian side by side, the black man will usually have a little bit more manly aura, more manlier demeanor. That's just the way it is. That's how blackness carries itself in a powerful, manly way. Hmm? When you look at the black man, he's strong. They had us as Mandingo when we were on the ship. They for fun. They have us fighting each other, and they had to fight to the death. It wasn't no fight to play and hit somebody in the head. That's it. They had us fighting to death just to give them some fun. Hmm. We were not allowed to play golf, but we were inferior. And a lot of other sports, and because we can't play the game, we inferior. But you let one of us get into the golf, and suddenly there's a tiger in the woods. You get me? You get the drift. That's why we excel in anything they allowed us to do. Golf, tennis, baseball, football, basketball, you know, racing, hockey. Put us in there and see what's going to happen. And according to them, we are inferior. No, we're not. Don't be no fool. Go to school. Know your history. Don't let it be a mystery. Are you with me, GP? I'm talking to myself. I'm talking loud, but I'm saying something. Last one, we out, man. I'm not going to take you long with this. Don't be no fool. Go to school. Know your history. Don't let it be a mystery. They tried to dehumanize us. Took our name, culture, language. They wouldn't let us call ourselves by a natural name. They had to take that from us. You ever see a black man called Mr. White? That's not his natural name. That's his slave name, Mr. White. My name is Dix, D-I-X. You think that's my name from Africa? Would that be my name if I was from Africa? No. It's part of Dixie, man, from the South. I have to go by that because I'm in the States. But if I was in Africa, my name would not be that. But that's what they did. This is to show you they took everything that we had as a people, as a society, as a culture, was stripped from us to attempt to dehumanize us. Killed our mothers and fathers, denied us religion. They denied us religion. We had religion from Africa. They took that away. And then they gave us their religion. That's one of the best things they could have done for us, because I carry that religion to this day. It's called Christianity, but it was a form. It was not the true religion that I know today. They twisted Christianity to justify us being slaves. It wasn't the Christianity that's real. It was a false Christianity, and God would be ashamed of what they did to us. But thank goodness we know the real Christianity today. And that's one of the things that kept the slaves alive. You even sing that old soul. I know I got religion. Yeah, yeah. I know I got religion. Yeah, yeah. I know I got religion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the world can't do me no harm. I can shout my religion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can shout my religion. Yeah. I can shout my religion. Yeah, yeah. And the world can't do me no harm. Yeah, it was songs like that they sang that got them through slavery time, kept their spirits high, and they could endure. They didn't allow us to read nor write. Over 100 years, they reduced us to the level of an animal. They branded us on our chest and our buttocks with a branding iron. They called us 3/5 of a human. Black people were taught to hate ourselves. Even to this day, many people suffer from self-hatred. See us trying to change our skin color to conform to the skin color of the so-called Caucasian. I could go on. I could get deeper. I could get deeper to the root. But I want you to see a little bit of what I see. Just the tip of the iceberg, brothers and sisters. Black men, Caucasian men, brown men. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We got one more coming for you. One more broadcast. I could go deeper with this, but I'm not. I don't want to do it. I'd be a long time. All right, get up off here, do nothing, and do something. That's gonna be our next broadcast. We're gonna be done with this series. Because some of y'all, most of y'all guys are ready. But some of y'all still ain't ready. Can't handle it. Because you know why you're not ready? Some of y'all not ready. You can't handle the truth. Some of y'all out there right now saying, Bobby D just lying to me, man. They ain't do all this to us. Why he lying to me? Why? Can't handle the truth. And the truth hurts. The bare bone truth hurts. I told you that the reason why Caucasians put us in slavery, because they had a false concept of themselves. Anytime someone has a false concept of themselves, it allows them to believe that they are superior. As white supremacy began back in the day, back when they took us, they were white supremacists. And to this day, they're a white supremacist. They have a false concept that they are better than us. Look at Hitler. Look at all them Jews he killed. White supremacists. If you weren't 100% white, you weren't of the Aryan race, you were burned. The only reason why African Americans have not got to a point or to a status in life as many of our Jewish brothers is because we were not educated. We had no knowledge of ourselves, our history. It was a mystery. Now it's not anymore. So there's no excuse for you, black man. Saying, I can't get up because I don't know, I didn't know what to do. Nah, it's too much knowledge out there. Go get it. You don't have to go to school. Formal education, I told you before, might get your job, but informal education might get you millions, okay? It's more powerful than formal education. Both are good. Get good. Can all you get and get all you can, baby. Okay? Education, can all the education you can get and get all the education you can, but get it, okay? Any way you can. Because if you have no knowledge, you're going to wind up being weak as water. And anybody coming against you, you're going to drop down and bow down. Because you can't think. You have no knowledge, no power. You have no option. Okay? I'm tired of seeing black men and women dropping down. Then they can stand upright. They feel just as good as any man or woman out there. And I'm not trying to give you this superior than thou attitude. We're not better than anybody. We're just as good as any other race. Because as I told you at the outset of this broadcast, there's only one race. Ask Lucy. You say, who is Lucy? Then I'm saying, are you been listening? What? You know what you said Lucy is her mama. You know why? Because Lucy is her mother's name. She got me, man. She got me on that one. But as I told you before, Lucy was the first human found in human fossil bones, okay? By Professor Leakey, okay? And Dr. Johnson, which was on Leakey's team. All right. That's it, man. That's all I got for you for today. I'm trying to keep it short, because if I really had brought out all the stuff I want to say to you, we'd be here for 2 or 3 hours. I'd be like, and you know what? Y'all don't get mad at me when I tell you that you need to call me daddy. Well, God, Bobby, say I'm calling you. Yeah, call me daddy. Okay, daddy. Just call me daddy. You know why? Because I teach her and I reach her. I'm teaching you and I'm reaching you. I'm informing you. I'm educating you. And at some point in time, I might just entertain. Have you not been entertained? Have you not been educated? Have you not been informed? Have you not been inspired? I'm your daddy for this time of broadcast. And those of you can't accept me as your daddy, it's okay, man. You just won't learn nothing. You got to humble yourself, man. When you humble yourself, say, Bobby D is my daddy today because he teaches me. I don't care about if you're 100 years old, I'm your daddy today. Anybody teach me something, he could be 3 years old, he's my daddy. I understand. When you humble yourself, man, you're going to be exalted. That's word, okay? They complain, look it up. When you humble yourself, you're exalted in the end. God will exalt you. I'm your daddy. You're welcome. All right, guys, let's go. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. Just get on board or needed love. Ooh, said again, sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. Just get on board. Get on board. All aboard. When I said toot toot, you said all aboard. Toot toot. Toot toot. When I said all aboard, you said toot toot. All aboard. All aboard. All aboard. All aboard. Yeah, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, good to see you, man. It's so good to see you. Man, I missed you yesterday tremendously. I missed you, God. These did miss you too. Yesterday, I had to do some things. Finish a video. And also had to rest my voice because I have some sinus issues. You might be able to tell a little bit. And it drips in my throat. And I had to rest my voice a little bit too. So they helped out. If I can't rest my voice, man, when I come on the front, I'll be like, whoa, but what's wrong, Bobby? My sinus drips in my sinus. It gets in my throat. My sinus is dripped in my throat and fog my voice. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I don't want to get like that. So I have to rest my voice occasionally as well. But when I take a day off, hey, I don't take a day off. I take no days off. You might not see me on a broadcast, but you're gonna see a video. Okay? Did I get a video out to you or not, man? Huh? Do I play? No. I don't play, man. I'm as serious as a heart attack, man. I do the doggone thing. Right, tight, long, and strong. I don't do it at all. I put 120% in everything I do, I don't do it at all. And you should be the same way, man. Your best. Put your best foot forward in everything you do and see once you stand out and see once you get recognized, okay? On your job, you'll get recognized when you put your best foot forward. Stop trying to do the minimum, man. Anybody can do the minimum. Anybody can be average. You want to be above average. That man, you got to do that extra mile. Okay? Remember that, man. That's how I went in all my job, man. I like, okay. They get mad at me because I do more than what's supposed to do. Like, Bob, you ain't got to do all that. Look, man, let me do my thing. Stay in your lane. I worked all of them. That's how I did. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, man. We got to do the roll call. You ready for roll call? Are you ready for the roll call, man? Let's go. Roll call. Are you ready for the roll call? Ready? You ready to ride train? Let's go. First man up. I find out who the first man up in this place today. Who rough enough, tough enough, buff up, who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in his house. I needs to know. I got to know. I wants to know. I needs to know. Inquire mind needs to know. Who is that first man? Oh, that's no. I got to know. You know what? The first. They go to Queen, y'all. That's my queen. Hello. I'm gonna introduce y'all to my queen real quick. For those of you that are new here today, this is my wife. Her name is Queen B. No. Her name is Queen Lisa D. And she does it right, tight, long, and strong because I demand that of her and she demands it of me. So we balance each other out right. Yeah, this is my lady, man. Yeah, this is my lady.
Hello. What's up?
Tell people hi, Lisa D. Yeah. How you doing today, sweetness?
I'm doing good.
Her sweetness is my weakness. Okay? I'll tell you, her sweetness is my weakness. Thank you, Barry. Let's go. All right, who the first man up in this? I got to know. I need to know. I want to know who's tough enough, rough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in his house. Let's go. Leave DJ down there and find out who the first man is. I got to know. I want to. I got to. Who the first man is? Who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up. Murphy Hayes, what's up, man? What's up? Murphy Hayes is gonna be a record. He don't want a record, man. Murphy Hayes is the first person that has the record of being number one. I think he's about 20, 50 times now. What you think so? Murphy Hayes, every time I turn around, he's number one. Sometimes he can be slack. Like today, he said, I'm time for me to get back on top again. I like riding on the top. Get that stuff out your body. He said, I like riding on the top. Murphy. And I know some of y'all went with that, but I ain't talking about that kind of ride. Murphy, congratulations to a brother. You have to do Mr. Things to be the first man in his house. So good to see you, Murphy. He said, I'm on the top of the mountain today. Hey, man, you made it, man, Murphy. I cannot deny it, Murphy, man. You made it, man. You did your thing, man. He did it royal, man. He's number one. No one can mess with number one. There's a number two, but there's a number three, number four, but number one is lonely number because he's by himself. When you the top man, you by your, everybody else got to come below. They got to bow down to you because they're on the bottom. Good to see you, Murphy. Right there, Bobby Easy, One Nation. Who we got? He said, Murray said, hi, Bobby D. Lee, 2-2. All aboard. Let's go, man. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby D. Lee, Eddie Jackson. What's up, Eddie? Eddie said, I'm right behind you, Murphy. Eddie missed it out. I mean, I tell you, see, it's that much difference between number 1 and number 2. It's that close. That close. Eddie missed it by that much. You see, that's why if you want to be good in life, if you want to be the best in life, you got to put it, you got to give it your everything. Take no day off. That's why I take no day off. Because I want to be my best at every time, every point, every turn, every position in my life. I want to be the best. I want to do the best. I want to look the best. And I might not get there, but that's my desire. And when I have desires, I use those desires. I use fuel to fill me with fire. I got that ride to get what I want. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby D. Lizzie, One Nation. Bobby D. Lizzie on Love Train, 2-2. Let's go, Eddie. Ride train, Bobby D. Lizzie, One Nation. Baby, he said, glad you got my back, Captain. I need the shit. He said, need that shit. Hey, man, I got me a mental Captain America shield everywhere I go. You know why? As a kid, man, I had to develop a shield. You know why? Because I got picked on, man. I told y'all I was bullied, right? Did I tell y'all that? I was bullied as a kid, man. I show y'all on the community channel. I show y'all one of my pictures when I was a kid. You saw the little boy sitting down there like that? That was me, man. I wasn't big as your hand, man. And every time I turn around, somebody wanted to bother me, man. I said, look here, man. I ain't having it today. It's boom. Knock me down. I get back up and they talk trash to me. I just put my shield up because they call me puny. They call me skinny. They call me runt, stick pin, all kinds of stuff. You think I let that bother me? Nah. I said, look, man, you ain't nothing to me. I'm going about my business. You know, because I was small, I had it up here. Most of the people that mess with me want to fight me. They ain't had nothing up there. They just had that physical. Yeah. I said, okay, man, I see how to deal. I learned as a kid, man, got to use this. What you got to your advantage, use it or lose it. Ride train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Eddie Jackson, he said, I got you no matter what. This is the brother. Hey, man, that's what we do, man. Each one teach one, each one reach one. Look out for one another. We walk arm in arm through the landfills and minefields of this life. You said, look here, brother, I got you, man. I got your back. Let's go, man. Come on, man. Let's go. You know, and when you see your brother falling down on a job, you say, look, man, I love you, man, but I see you doing something wrong, man. Look, man, come on, man. I want to help you get up. What you need from me, man? What can I do for you? Because I don't want you to go down, man. Come on, man. You need to get up. Let's go. Get on up. Like Brother James Brown said, get up, get on up, get up, get on. You help your brother get up. You help your mother get up. You help your sister get up. You help your children get up and stay up. And you help yourself get up. When I was a kid, man, I was alone. I was isolated from the world. They took me from my mother died right when I was 16, right? My dad came to Georgia, took me to South Carolina, my dad came to South Carolina and took me to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, where my grandma was. I had to stay with my grandma. I felt alone. I felt isolated. It was just me and her. I felt alone. I felt isolated. My whole world was gone, turned upside down. And I was like, man, but you know what I did, man? I went inside. I was hurt, man, inside. I was hurt, but I you couldn't tell it. I was like, smiling and everything. I had to learn how to deal with it, man. And I pulled myself up from my bootstraps and look, you got pain inside, but your life got to keep going. That's how I dealt with the pain. I turned my anger and my pain inside and I made it work for me because I said, hey, I'm full of anger, full of pain. I don't want to be here, but I'm gonna turn this thing around. And I turned it to being the best in school. I was always number one, number two. I turned it to make a better me. And that's what you can do. Anything's negative, you can turn it to a positive. It's all how you think about it, man. It's all how you see it in your vision in life. You know, all those things that happen to me for a reason and for a season. I'm a better person because of it too. Right, Terry, Bobby, Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Look at Terry. Terry Blaney doing it right, doing it tight, doing it long, doing it strong. Here's how you get the donation for the nation. What's up, Terry? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Terry Fleming said, it's a train thing. Let's do this thing, man. Ain't nothing but a train thing. Y'all see what he did, right? Y'all see what he did? Let's go, y'all. Let's do the doggone thing. Right, tight, long, and strong. Donation for the nation. All right, we got to do the damn for Terry. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the thing.
Thanks so much, Terry
Thank
Fleming,
you,
man.
Terry
Appreciate you,
Fleming.
man. Always appreciate Terry Fleming. Know how to give, man. He's a giver, and he got it to give. You know, if you ain't got it to give, can you give? No, you ain't got it. But if you got it to give, why not give? If you see something you like and like what you see, give it, man. Because whenever you give, you get it back. Sometimes 5, 3, 5, 10 fold, man. That's just the way it is. That's the word too. Round train, Bobby, live one nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? You said that thing straight, strong and true. Hey, I tell you, man. Hey, I be trying to tell you, man. I try to tell you. You know, I try to tell you things, and I try to keep it sort of entertaining and light as well, because I could have told you everything I told you today. I could have been real straight with it. No humor or no lightness, and it would have been boring. I try to bring a little lightness to it. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, one next Terry Fleming in the house.
Murphy.
I mean, Murphy said Terry Fleming. That's what he said, Terry Fleming. Murphy said Terry Fleming in the house. What's up, Terry? What's up, Murphy? Eddie Jackson, he said, the one thing we have lacked as a brotherhood is a brotherhood. We must remember success is a team sport, not an individual thing. That's right. They say in order to raise a child, it takes what? A village, baby. A village. That's an African proverb. In order to raise a child, it takes a village. And back in my day, that's what happened. You think when I went out in the street, nobody didn't know my name and nobody didn't know when I acted fool? And then when I got home, guess what? The village had done contacted my mom. And my mama know, hey, look, Bobby, come here, Bobby. I said, ma'am, I'm gonna get ready to get chewed out. You know, and that's what it takes. It takes a village. When I was going down the street, there's this lady in my village. There's a lady in my city where I lived in Charleston. Her name was Miss Lucille. And Miss Lucille was like the ringleader. Not bad, but she was like the person that knew everything and saw everything and said everything. You know, every time I turn around, I said, "Hey, Miss Lucille," because I wanted to be nice.
That's my mama.
Her mother's name is Lucille, and they call her Lucy. So that's why she said, "My mama, that's my mama." I ain't talking about your mama. I'm talking about Miss Lucille. So every time I go past Miss Lucille. She used to have a little shop, right? And the shop would be right. We had a house right across from her shop. We had a 2-story house. We live on the top, and another couple live on the bottom. Family live on the bottom. And every time I get ready to go home or go to school, Miss Lucille would be right in front of her store, sitting up there. With her hand, I can see her now. Her hand be like that. She be talking with her friend on the side, and she be when you walk past her, she be like, "Put them eyes on you, boy. You better be right." So I used to have my book bag on my back. I saw when I turned around, saw Miss Lucille. I put me a big smile. Hey, Miss Lucille. So I want to tell those trails on me. Right there, about this one nation.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah, try to be nice to her. I don't want to get no trouble. Right there. Hey, Terry Flynn, what's up, man? He said, "Wow, the boy in the blue riding deep today." Yeah. Everybody, my Blue Ranger in the house said, "Hoorah!" Let's do the same, man. Hey, Blue Ranger, say, "Hoorah!" Let's do the same, man. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, one nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said it would be an icing on the blue force if Sir Terry joined the corps. Sir Terry, what you waiting on, Sir Terry? Did join the corps?
Yeah, man.
Hey, the bottom line for me, I want anybody that's come on here, want to been here for a while, I want to be on the show, Blue Ring, they're gonna be good. It'd be a thing, man. If I was a new person, a troll come on the show and see all them Blue Rangers, I said, "Oh, I got to go." Man, you remember that Ray commercial? The little bug coming and said, he see Ray can, he said, hey, I gotta go. You just like that. Brian Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation.
Eddie Jackson. He said, "Terry Fleming, you too, sir. With or without a blue ranch, you're part of the brotherhood." Yeah, man.
Every brother and every mother. You mother. No, I'm just kidding. But every brother on the show, we are part of the brotherhood. And even the sisters, you got that sisterhood and brotherhood merge. We are one, okay? This is the Love Nation. One nation, one love. Under a groove. That's what we do, man. We're riding to the groove of love. L to the O to the V-E-E, and we brotherly love, man. We're reaching out, you know, we're helping each other, man, teaching each other, reaching each other. Groove. She's a groove. That's my groove. Hey, Lisa D is my brother from another mother. Yeah. You said, well, how she could be your brother? She your wife. She the one. But she's my brother. You know why? Lisa D had the attitude that my big brother had. She's a strong woman. I mean, I'm not talking about physically, but she's strong mentally and emotionally. Well, I'm trying to get a little strong emotionally, but she's strong mentally. She tell me things at the right time and I need to hear. I be like, whoa, I didn't know she could say that. And she's strong, man. She helps me, she teaches me, and she reaches me a lot. And I do the same for her. And sometimes she don't want to do it. And I like, you better listen to me. I'll tell you about releasing one nation. Eddie Jackson, what's up, Eddie? He said we have to stick together because in this world we all we got. Yeah, man. We all we got. Okay? And that's one thing I can say we can learn from the Jewish nation. Jewish people stick together. They like that, man. You mess with one, you mess with all. And they got the Monte Hante. You hear me? They burned the Jews in Israel and when Nazi time, but they didn't burn on their money because they got the Monte Hante. We got to mind ourselves. We got desire as a black community, as black brothers and sisters. We have a lot of desire, but we have to put those desires in action. And we have to learn to be, just like Eddie said, a brotherhood, because we are all we got left. Okay? Right train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Terry Fleming, what's up, man? He said, brotherhood is life's blood, man. Hey, that's it, man. We are blood brothers. We all got this melanin in our skin, this pigmentation. That's just a physical connection, but there's an emotional connection. There's a spiritual connection that we have. And when we get together, it comes out. You know, you can't two black guys, they could be from Timbuktu and they could be from Alaska or whatever. When they get together, they've been knowing each other all their life because of the spirituality in them. And it's just a connection, okay? And it goes back to eons and eons and eons, because I told you from my presentation that we are the first on this earth. And that rhyme. Ride train, Bobby Lindsay, One Nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, true, Eddie and Terry. It's so true. Yeah, man, it's true. We have to stick together. We're one. We're one. And the problem is, years and years ago, when they brought us to this country, like they took the oneness out of us. Now we are recognizing that we should be one. We were like this for years, you know, when they brought us here. But before they brought us to this country, we were like that. But they beat it out of us. We like that. Now we getting closer. We getting closer. We ain't all the way there yet, but we getting closer. The more knowledge we get, the more power we get. And we know our history. It won't be a mystery. And we back together. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. You watch. Ryan Train, Bobby Lindsay, One Nation. Eddie Jackson, what's up, Eddie? Ryan Train, he said, Terry Fleming, you got that right. This is why they use the tactic of divide and conquer. But if we stand together, no one can beat or defeat us. There's strength in numbers. Yes, man. Strength, unity. When we come united, there's strength. How do you think they got Martin Luther King had to march on Washington? We got united. And when they had that march, things got to change. See? And the reason why the protests are going on right now is there has to be a change. Black men, Caucasian men, Asian men, Jews, Gentiles, everybody is protesting because they saw George Floyd beg for his life. And that's unacceptable on any level of humanity. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Hey, what's my Murphy? He said the old saying goes, together we stand, divided we fall. There's power in numbers. Yes, sir. There is. That's why we got to stick together, man. When somebody beats you down, they beat me down. I said, look here, man, get your foot off his neck. Get your foot off his neck. Get your knee off his neck. And if you don't, man, you're going to have a problem with me. You know, I'm going to stand up there and see them. Look, man, get him off and get out. You know, they would have to lock me up. I wouldn't play that game.
Climb to the top of your mind. This is a song.
That's a song too?
Yeah.
No, they would. If I was out there with George Floyd, they would have locked me up. Look, man, I can't get out. They would put me on. I'll be like this too. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Eddie Jackson, what's up, Eddie? He said, if you really think about it, what is an army? What is a fraternity? What is a police force? UN, Secretary of Society, Secret Society, FBI, NSA, Mafia. Yeah, they're all brotherhood on a secret level. And police have to get rid of this brotherhood mentality because the brotherhood is allowing them to take out a lot of black people unnecessarily. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He's a blue brother. That's the word. Yeah, man, we blue ranch brothers. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Eddie Jackson says, with the brotherhood comes code of conduct to live one's life by, with corrections and protection. Yeah, That's what's happening with police force. They're forgetting the code of conduct. That's to protect everybody, not just Caucasians, everybody. And they used that license. I did that broadcast on the license to kill. They had a legitimate license to kill. A lot of supremacists, white supremacists, are on the police force, and they're using that license as a legitimate license to kill
People.
Black men. Right, train Bobby Lacey, One Nation.
Hello, Angel. Sincerely, am. Hello.
Read.
She said, have a peaceful and beautiful day.
No, give me my sincerely voice.
She said, have a peaceful and beautiful day. Visit D and W
I made her do some really sincerely voice. She said, have a peaceful and beautiful day. Lisa D and Bobby D. Toot, sweet love train. Thank you so much, sincerely. Ride train, Bobby D. Lisa D. One Nation. Murphy Hayes, he said, Murphy Hayes said, 11 mean the blue brother.
Murphy Hayes.
Huh?
Voice.
Oh, Murphy, well, 11 mean the blue brotherhood is the word. Yeah, that's it, man. The blue brotherhood is the word. Right, Jay, Bobby Lee D. Eddie Jackson, he says, sincerely him, our sweet sister. Sincerely him, my dear. Right, Jay, Bobby Lee D. One Nation, one love under a groove. He said, I'm a watcher. My wrench you guys carry, and your judgment is weight enough. Okay, he said, my wrench you guys carry, and your judgments is weight enough. I hear you, man. Ryan Trey, Bobby Lacey, One Nation.
Perfect.
Hey, he said, hello, Angel. Sincerely, him, my dear. Sincerely, she said, salute to all the Blue Ridge in hell. And hell. Let me read that again. Salute to all the Blue Ranch in here. Have a good day, all Blue Ranch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ron James, Frederick Mason. He said, good morning, Bobby and Lucy. Love train.
Good morning, friend.
All aboard. Toot, let's ride. Hey, man, we ride the train strong, long, tight, and right. And anybody can get on this train, man. You just have a little bit of that love in your heart, and you'll put some more to it, man. You'll be strong when you get through with us. That's what we're raising up. We're raising up a nation, man, of 100. We're trying to get 100,000 people on this train every day. And our goal, sometimes we come 4 to 6 times. Our goal is to come 7 days a week. I can get there now. It's going to take me some time, but I can do it. But I need your help. Okay, I need you to help me. Help me stay strong by coming on the train when you see the train on in that road, in that ride. I didn't get that one. Who we got?
Wendell. Yeah.
I did that one?
Mm-hmm.
Wendell Cognac said, what's up, Wendell? He said, we now. What's up, Wendell? Good to see you. Wendell said, Jeremy. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, what's up, Sir Fred? What's up? How you doing, my brother? Right, doing it right, doing it tight, doing it long, doing it strong. Markel in the house. Markel. What's up, Markel? He said, what's up? Oh, hey, man, we doing good, man.
What's up?
We still on lockdown. You know that, man. But we doing good. We keep ourselves entertained. I keep myself busy. Lisa D is always busy, man. Lisa D is one of the busiest people I know. She's always working around this house doing something. She washing clothes, she cleaning, she cooking. And she cleans the house almost every day, every time I turn around. And if I drop a piece of paper, what's that? Who did that? I said, look, ain't about 2 people in the house. If you didn't do it, you know how to do it. Pick that up. I said, look, I pick it up when I get ready. And we go back and forth. Ride train, Bobby D. Let's do Markel today. You got to do Markel dance, Markel. Ride train, Bobby D. One day.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. So what you trying to do?
Thank you so much, Markel.
Thank you, Markel.
You are much appreciated. Much love to you, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see ya. All right, who we got? Right train, Bobby D. Lacey, One Nation under a groove. Sincerely, him. He said, Sir Eddie Jackson. Sir, I'm sorry. Sir Eddie Jackson, Murphy Hayes, sweet, sweet. Ooh, she said sweet, sweet. Oh my goodness. She said sweet, sweet. When somebody says sweet, sweet, you know what that means, right? You guys are sweet to her. I gave out these one nation. Brandon Mason, what's up, Brandon? He said, good. What's good, Blue Ranger? I'm a Blue Ranger in the house. Said, hoorah! I gave out these one nation. Eddie Jackson. He said, Murphy Hayes. What's up, Murphy? What's up, Murphy Hayes? What's up? What's up? What's up? Murphy Hayes. He said, hi, Sir Wendell. What's up? Sincerely, M. He said, Sir Markel, I salute you, my dear. Eddie Jackson, what's up, Eddie? He said, Wendell Cognette, we see you. Yeah, man, we see Wendell. Wendell be up there with a lady, man. He's like, you like that? Ain't nothing wrong with that, Wendell. Do your thing, brother. Freddie Mason, what's up, Freddie? He said, how are you, Angel? Sincerely, him, my dear. Rod Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, Eddie Jackson. He said, retired and happy in Medellin. Caliente. You go caliente mean hot. Hot.
Caliente.
Caliente. Yeah. Mendel Cognette. He said, hey, Murphy, Eddie, Cecilia, Fred, Terry, and Mark. Holly. He said, how are you? Good to see you. Rod Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Wendell Cognette. He said, hey, Murphy. You get on the good foot or something. Do something, girl. Diaz, what's up, Diaz? Ron Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, One Love. Under groove. What's up, man? He said, good morning, Bobby Lizzie. Good morning to you, Diaz. Always good to see Diaz, man. He always here. He's on here on a consistent basis. Every now and then he be busy and he miss us here and there, but he come back to his home base. Ron Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, sincerely him. She said, full of positive vibes, Sir Frederick Mason. Hello, Wendell, sir, my dear. Wendell Cognette, what's up? He's a Semper Fi family. Y'all know what that means, right? All you Marines out there know what that means? That means always faithful. Yeah, man. I got a bunch of faithful people up here, man. Nobody in this house is faithless. Okay? You're not faithless. If you are faithless, that means you ain't about nothing. Because you got no faith in nothing. But if you're faithful, you're about something. But you got faith, you can do something, you can be something, you can walk, you can talk, and you can help somebody else out. Rod Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Freddie Mason, he said, hello, Sir Cognette. What's up, man? You all right? Good to see you, good to see you. Terry Fleming, he said, Sir Bobby and Queen Angel, Lisa D. Wrench is working. I got all the wrenches working. All the wrenches in the house said, hoorah. Yeah, I got my wrenches out today, baby. Anybody come at me, you better be ready for the blue end. You got to go to the blue end first. Come at me, go to the blue end first. Come at Lisa D, go to the blue end, gonna get you first. Yeah, run and tell that. Yeah. We got Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, salute to a strong angel. Salute to a strong angel. Sincerely, him. My dear. Yeah. Rod James, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Freddie Mason, what's up, Freddie? He said, that's right, Murphy Hayes. Salute to all Bobby's angels. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's my angel right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Lisa D, she ain't nothing but an angel. Her sweetness is my weakness. Isn't that right, Lisa D? No. Her sweetness is my weakness. Barry White told me that a long time ago, man. He said, I'm a Barry White baby, baby. You know that? Baby. I'll tell you about these Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, you got it, Sir Fred. You got that right, man. You got that. I'll tell you about these Lizzie. Retired. Marcus says, with the rise of cases in the USA, I don't think I will make it to the USA in 2020. You guys who plan on traveling, please be careful and stay safe. Hey, yeah. I'm with you on that, Marcus. They won't see us. That was our plan to go to the USA this year, both of us together. But that plan has been derailed by COVID-19 and the rise of COVID-19. They're leading the whole world with cases. And we just don't see ourselves there this year, maybe next year when they found a vaccine and COVID going down. We might consider it at that point. But right now, no. Anybody want to go to USA right now? You have to be doubly careful because we have people in high places that allowing people to gather in huge crowds. That's a bad sign to the other people in this nation and the world, and to the United States people that it's okay to gather, and it's not, because the virus is still there. You know, don't let your guards down, and don't get silly. Don't get careless. Okay, the virus is still out there killing and maiming people every day, and I'm not gonna go out like that. I don't want to go out like that. That's why I'm in the house every day. Me and Lisa is right in this house. We're doing our thing. We go out only to get groceries and water and pay bills and get deposits, make deposits or withdrawals from the bank. That's it. Yeah. Life is more than that, but right now it's not. That is our life at this time until the COVID has been done. Brian Train, Bob D. Lacey, One Nation. David G. What's up, David? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see. David's a happy man right now. Y'all know that. He made it back to the USA, man, and he's doing his thing. You know, he was here for almost what, 3 months, I think. He looked at over 3 months. In Zobangwa, what is it? Zamboanga, with his fiance, well, it's wife now. He came here to get married, got married, and he got stuck here, man, for 3 months, which he had not planned. But it was a good 3 months because he was with the one he loved. But he finally made it back home. Got back on his job. He's doing well. It's so good to see you, David, man. I'm so happy to see when plans work out and then people are happy getting back in the groove. But he's gonna get back to his wife eventually. But right now he's in the USA. He said, "Good morning, Bobby D and DZ from Florida. Also, good day to the Love Train family." Yeah, man. See, he's reaching out to his family.
Good morning. Good evening to you.
He's reaching out to the Love Train family. Y'all talking about? Tell him hi. Good to see. This man had a long journey here, man. He had a hard journey. He got stuck like Chuck. He couldn't leave. The country locked down. So even he made the best of the situation. Good thing about it, he had his wife with him, and she made him comfortable. And now he's back at work, and he's gonna send money back to his wife to help her out, and he can make money for himself. And he's gonna plan to get him and his wife together so he can be his wife. Ryan Train, Bobby D. Hey, he said, David G. What's up, David? Say, hey, man. Ryan Train, Bobby. David G. said, Murphy, hey, how are you, sir? Murphy Hayes said, great, David. Send hope and hope you are as well. David G. said, Murphy Hayes, doing great, sir. Since I'm back home in Florida, but missing my wife. I know you are, man. You got used to the lady next to your side. You waking up every morning with your feet warming over there, and you're missing that right there. I know the feeling, man. You're like, whoa, but you were missing your work. Now you're missing your wife. You're always missing something. He said, back home in Florida, but missing my wife like crazy already. Left the Philippines to return home to Florida, where they recorded almost 9,000 new cases. Wow, 9,000 new cases in Florida? Man, that might be a record, man. 9,000. That's a lot of folk, man. David?
Here is higher.
Yes, it's higher. Right now it's 30,000 cases in the Philippines. I think it's a little bit over 30,000. And it's still going on. Right now, y'all, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if I told y'all this before. Lisa D and I are on a ECQ2. That's the second time they put us on ECG, which is a loose restriction quarantine. Then they dropped us back to ECQ2, which means now President Duterte sent a team of people here. They have to go through each barangay. They have 100 and almost 200 officers with military men. They got weapons out. They got the military uniform, the helmets, and they're riding in a big tank, man. I feel like we're in a military zone. They're riding the streets with a tank, and they're going through the barangays to the people that are hard-headed with the most cases. And they're not in ours. We've got a few in our barangay, but they're going to the worst one. They're riding the tanks up and down the street, making sure people stay home. Oh, man, it's getting serious. It's getting funky out here, man. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Murphy, hey, he said, thanks, retired and happy. Murphy, he said, wow, stay safe, brother, and glad you're home now. David G, he said, thank you, sir.
Terry Fleming, he said, power, retired and happy. Murphy Hayes, he said, the mind is a terrible things to waste.
Yeah, man. Keep your mind up, whatever you do, man. If you're retired, you still got to do something to keep your mind active. We'll get you a hobby, read, or go online. Find something that you really like to do that is your interest, and you get involved with that. Whether it's making stuff with your hand, a lot of guys are carpenters, they like to build stuff. Some guys like to do mechanic stuff. Whatever is your hobby and you feel good, makes you feel good, you can do it all day and night. do that. That keeps you alive and keeps your mind going and stimulated. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation.
Terry Fleming.
He said, Sir David G, how goes things, man? You all right? Good to see you, man. Ryan Train, Murphy Hayes said, black is everything and then some. Yeah, man. Don't put no limitation on the color of black, okay? There is no limitation. Because from blackness comes whiteness. You said, what are you talking about, man? I'm black, going black and white is different. Yeah, it's different. But they came from black. Black whiteness comes from the color of black. All the colors of the spectrum evolve from the color of black. Why? Because black is the dominant gene. I told y'all that. I showed y'all that. Do I have to go over this again and talk about what Mendo found? Do I have to do that, really? And Dr. Leakey and Lucy, do I have to do that again? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Terry Flynn, what's up, Terry? He's an angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel, angel, angel in the house. Woo! Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Terry Flynn, what's up? He said, here, woman may find the respect and honor due them. Yeah, man, we respect women on this show. We're not no MGTOW. Y'all know what MGTOW is, right? Men going their own way. A lot of MGTOW people, they don't like women. They like them for the wild thing only. And they think that women are only worth for. We ain't about that, man. We treat women with respect, love, decency, and they deserve that, and dignity they deserve. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, Murphy, hey, what's up? He said, well said, Terry. And I did hear anyone say anything different. That's right, man. We don't play that. We respect our women. Ryan Train, Bobby, Terry Fleming. He said, dang, I hate spell check. Here a woman is, that is.
Yeah, we got it. Davey G, he said, Terry Fleming goes well here, sir. Happy to be back and settled at home in Florida. Murphy Hayes, he said, we understood, Terry.
Yeah, we got you. Terry Fleming, he said, where in Florida, David? David G, Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. He said, Terry Fleming, Pensacola, Florida. Okay, Pensacola. I've been to Pensacola. It's nice country down. It's nice places down. They got a big old beach. Like it. Read that, Lizzie.
Passport fella, he said, one thing is for certain, we need all hands on deck. We need our black scholars, sympathizers, scientists, rioters, freedom fighters, and black militants to neutralize racism.
Right. We need everybody to come together. There's no sitting on the sidelines now, okay? It's time out for that stuff. Well, I want to get involved. You get involved or you don't get anything. Because the people on the sideline get nothing but disrespect. Show your strength, show your power, show your interest, show that you care and come together. If I was in the USA right now, I wouldn't be a rioter, but I would be in a protest, some form of fashion. And when I saw it going violent, I'd be getting out of there. But I would be in some type of protest because that's what I believe. I don't like to sit back and do nothing, man. If I see some people come together for good purpose, good reason, and there's not any violence in it, I'm with that. Okay. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, Terry Fleming. He said, just left Pensacola visiting my family. Okay, man, you could have hooked up with David G. Had you known that, Terry. David G. Wow, really? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all could have hooked up. David G. It's likely I know them. Not too big a place. Okay.
Terry Fleming, he said, yeah, I'm in, what's that?
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Say it. Fort
Lauderdale.
Lauderdale.
Now, but I stay in Miami Beach.
Miami.
Miami Beach.
She said Miami. My mama. She said Mama Beach. Nah, but I've been to Miami. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. Miami Beach is smoking, man, hot. And do they have the beach open?
It's not.
Yeah, I like that. Do they have the beach open there? I don't know. I took my daughter. We had a vacation. My daughter was off, and I was off. Let's go somewhere, sweetheart. It was just me and her at home. Let's do something. And so we decided to go to Miami Beach. We took a plane flight there, and we stayed there for 3 days on a weekend. We had a great time, man. I'll always remember Miami. In fact, I might show you that picture we took together. I got a picture of me and my baby girl. We went to Miami Beach, and I got a picture of us on a boat. We went out on a boat ride. It was nice. That's father and daughter outing. Ryan J. Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, David G. He said, Terry Fleming, small world. Yeah, man, it's a small world, man. Everywhere you go, you find somebody you know in that rhyme. Terry Fleming. He said, true that, man. True that. True that. David G. He said, Terry Fleming, maybe next time you're in my area, we can meet up, have
Have
lunch.
lunch. Terry Fleming, he said, sounds good, David. Michael, coffee. We need some coffee, Bobby.
Bobby Chain, Bobby D, Lazy One Nation, under a groove. Michael says, Bobby D, hello. Man, if you go to the library and check out Black history during the Revolutionary War, you'll find out a lot of things. Yeah, man. One thing I was a kid, man. I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all this before. When I went to Atlanta, when I first got to Atlanta, I had no friends. I didn't know anybody, just me and my grandma. And what I did to pass the time, I didn't like watching TV all that. I got out the house, man, and I tried to meet people. And I would go to, there was a library not too far from us. I would go to that library, man. And I would just sit there and read. You know, I told you I started reading that from comic books, right? I just go there and read, man. And I tell you what I should do just for fun. The other said he was a nerd. He was a straight up nerd. I was a nerd, man. I was a nerd. I can say that. I used to get the encyclopedias. I'm so embarrassing to say this, but I would get the encyclopedias and I would read. I would start with the A. I would go through the whole book and then I would get to the next one. I never got the whole all of them, but I would. That's what I would do for my pastime. It was exciting to me. I don't know why, man. I like that kind of stuff. Ride Train Bobby D, Lisa D, One Nation. Terry Fleming. He said David G. Terry Fleming 24 Gmail. Okay. Give him his Gmail address. He said email him. He wants you to email him. Okay, David. Terry Fleming. Mine is okay. They're giving each other email. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Terry Fleming, he said, okay. Michael, coffee. We need some coffee, he said. Lisa D and Bobby D, hi. My high school didn't teach any Black history. I learned by reading in the library and from my parents, from Nurse Mike.
Okay, Nurse Mike, that happens to a lot of Black people. The public school systems aren't equipped, and some of them don't want to do it to teach Black people about history, or to teach this white people too. They rather just look the other way, yeah. And that doesn't say that they're bad. That just says they're ignoring a very important part of history that needs to be shown. And as we go through this, y'all know we're in the midst of a revolution, right? We're trying to get rid of the systematic. Stop there. We're trying to get rid of the systemic racism in the world. As we get rid of this systemic racism in the world, then more history, more rich history of the African American will come out. We are the people that built this nation. You can say anything you want. Well, it wasn't for the white people. We built this nation with our blood, sweat, and tears. Many people died so that you could be here right now. Many people suffered and bled so you could be here right now. They didn't quit. They didn't stop. Even though they were getting beat, they did what they had to do. And you need to be thankful for that. Ryan Train, Bobby D. Lizzie, One Nation. John, what's up, man? He said, good morning, Bobby D. Hey, good morning, John. Always good to see John, man. But we can't do a show without John, man. He's always here, and that's a good thing. When John shows up, we know everything gonna be all right. Ryan Train, Bobby D. Lizzie, One Nation. Wendell Conyette. He said, John Thomas in the house. John Thomas he's the house. Ryan Train, Bobby, let's go, Lizzie.
Marface. He said, Big Chan, hello, sir. Wendell Conyette, he said, raise the roof.
Raise the roof. Roof. All right, Train, Bobby, Lizzie. John Thomas, he said, good evening, Wendell and Murphy. How y'all doing, man? It's so good to see my buddies. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie. KC. What's up, KC?
What's up, KC?
KC, Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie. One Nation, under a groove, one love. Ryan Train, he said, I remember back in the day, Black man was not allowed to play quarterback in the NFL. I remember that day too, KC. I remember it distinctly. And I was like, dog, what? A Black man ain't good enough to play quarterback? He can play lineman, he can play running back, he can't play quarterback? There's something wrong with that. He said it was one Black backup quarterback that played for Oakland Raiders. Current quarterbacks debunked that. Yeah, it is true. Very true statement. The Black man, he was good enough to run the ball, but not good enough to throw the ball. You know, he was good enough to block, but he couldn't throw the ball. All kind of crazy stuff. Now, guess who the top quarterbacks in the league are now? Most of them Black. Okay, with the exception of Brady and Drew Brees, we got a ton of Black quarterbacks out there now. They've proven that it was wrong. And one of the things I'm looking forward to It's just the day that comes when uh, the head of the league embraces Colin Kaepernick and tells him publicly he was wrong and he's sorry. He has to apologize to him publicly. You said, Bob, they took their apology. Now, that was non-personal. It was a non-personal apology that the league had made. It was non-personal. He needs to make a personal and public apology to that man. And then he needs to get a team, put him on a team. Ryan Train, Bobby, at least in One Nation. Terry Flint, what's up, Terry? He said, from 7th grade on, I was educated, got a GED at 16, went to Lexington State. For a minute, teachers didn't educate black students like that. Nah, man. I was back in the days you was in, man. They ain't do nothing. I remember when we did American history and U.S. history, they talked about George Washington Carver, Frederick Douglass, and then a few others, but that's it. And like, okay, that's how history. I said, and I was shocked to see a black man in history then, because I never seen any blacks doing anything, and it made me feel good a little bit. I said, that's all it is. That's all we did, just a few people. And then I started reading on my own. I told you I went to the library, and I started studying Harriet Tubman, all kind of people. Open up some doors. Michael Coffey, he said, this is about hello. Some white people have kept many secrets about the blacks from the Revolutionary War era, from the whites had kept secrets from the day they took us from Africa. They saw the power in us. They saw the intelligence in us. They saw the socialness of us. We were community-minded people. They saw all of that, and they kept a secret, and they made us as animals because they knew the power, the peace, and the progress in us. No, we weren't as developed as they were because we didn't have to be. We had our communities, and we were fine. They had their communities, and we were fine. They should have accepted the fact that we were different and accept the difference, embrace the difference. Can you imagine if they had, Michael, can you imagine if they had embraced the differences between us and embraced it rather than trying to say we're superior? Can you imagine the kind of world that we would have now? Much better than what we have now. Right, Jane, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation, Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? They try to keep knowledge from us because they know knowledge is power. Yeah, man. That's what they did. They want to keep us dumb. They want to make us dumb. We were smart. See, just because we didn't read the books, know how to read, doesn't mean we were dumb. Right now, we had the intelligence, we had the capability and the ability to do just what they did, but they did not allow us the basic tools we need to compete, to be on equal plane. And yet we still what? Rise. We still rose up. Even against all of the negative odds we had to deal with, black people rose up. They couldn't stop us, man. The power was too great. Ryan Team, Bobby D. Lizzie, One Day, passport fella. What's up, man? He said, don't force feed the daddy thing, my man. You the nexus. I'm your daddy too. Hey man, you don't want to accept it. That's your thing. I'm the daddy. When I teach you something you don't know, if you teach me something I didn't know, you my daddy, man. And that when I say my daddy, I don't mean that I'm bowing down, like that. I mean that I accept your knowledge, that I accept your understanding in the area which I'm trying to learn, and I honor you. That's what I mean. For those of you that thinking anything else, please, I apologize, but I didn't explain myself properly. Ron Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Frederick Mason. What's up, Frederick? He said, how are you, John Thomas? I hope all is well. Michael Coffey, Ron Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. He said, Lisa D. Lisa D and Bobby D. Hello. Let many of God blessings shine all over you. The guys, men of Love Train, keep the faith, everybody.
Jan Thawas, he said, Frederick Mason, I am doing well. Terry Fleming, he said, password fellow, elaborate.
Elaborate.
Frederick Mason, her name is Tuba.
She don't want to read that, y'all. She don't want to read it. He said, her name is Tuba. Tuba Broom Juice Queen, Lisa D. Roger Bobby Lisa One Nation. Terry Fleming. Have a happy Abu. You know what that means?
Cheers.
Tuba. Oh, I gotta tell you, every time we say tuba joke, man, I gotta mention something about what tuba is, because a lot of people are looking at what is tuba. Tuba is a coconut juice. Tuba is an alcoholic beverage. It's made from coconuts, and a lot of the Filipinos make tuba juice or a tube of wine, and they drink it. And so we have a running joke that Lisa D is a tuba queen because sometimes she be like, oh, and say you must be drinking tuba, but she don't drink it all. But anyway, that's the running joke we play. Ryan Train Bobby Lisa D One Nation. Baby, hey, what's up? He said, it's a compliment, so Terry. I hear you, man. Ryan Train Bobby Lisa D One Nation. David, just what's up, David? Doing it right, doing it tight, doing it long, doing it strong. David G and David G got back to work about to get USA. He said, I'm gonna get a train donation, man. Donation for the nation. Thank you so much, David G. Ryan Train long, tall, strong and tight and right. Lisa D, quit jabbing me. Every time I say, if I make one mistake, she jumps all over me. But when she make a mistake, I don't do nothing. I said, you all right? See how you doing?
Yeah, all right.
See, now she trying to get me. See how she doing?
You're all right, Mr. Clean.
Now, no, she's not start calling me Mr. Clean. No, I don't like that either. Stop calling me Mr. Clean, Miss Tuba. We got to do the deal with David G. Doing it right, doing it tight, doing it long, doing it strong. And then here's how let's go.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thanks so much, David
Thank
G.
you, David.
Appreciate you, man. You're much appreciated. Much love to you, my brother. So good to see you back in the USA doing well. Give your wife our regards. Ryan Train Bobby D. Lizzie One Nation. Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. It's Lizzie and Bobby D. Hello, guys. Man, the USA State Department is advising the COVID-19 test at least once 1 week before you travel to Southeast Asia. That's a good suggestion. I recommend as well because if you travel to Asia, if you have your test results, they're still not going to take it, but at least you got it with you. When you get here, you still going to have to take another test. But it's good to know that you're positive or negative before you get here, because that way, you know, when you get here, you will take their test, PCR, RT, PCR test. You'll take that test, and it takes like 6 to 8 hours. But you'll have to go to their hotel and wait there until you get the results. Once you get the result, then you go to wherever you want to go. But still, even though you go where you're going to go, you have to do a 14-day quarantine. Okay, but you'll be in quarantine with your lady, right? You'll be all right. Ryan Train, Bobby D. Lizzie, passport. What's up, passport? You should notice as immigrants come to America, they get loans to start their businesses, and they are allowed to use our hard-won civil rights against us. Then they displace us. Our government does this. Yeah, that's just the way America is. We open it up to everybody, and everybody has the right to do things, but I think I see your point. They should give the people that here a little bit more advantage than they do the people that just get here, you know. So yeah, but that's how it's done, and that's just I guess just freedom of being in the United States, and that's why a lot of people come here to take advantage of that opportunity that this nation gives to everyone. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Terry Flip, what's up, Terry? He says, Sir David, you honor us all. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sir David is doing it, man. Doing it right.
You.
David G.
Murphy Hayes.
He said, I was
too skinny.
I was too skinny. If I turned sideways, I would disappear. He was too skinny. That's what he mean. He was skinny. You like me. You like me, Murphy. I was skinny. I don't know what. I was like this big, man. And they always tease me every time I turn around, man. Somebody picking on me because I'm skinny, I'm short, you know. And it's got some issues, man. I had to develop a tough shell, or I would have been a mess. I would have been crying, baby. Yeah, I don't play that crying stuff. I had to straighten up. Look at me. I'm small, but don't mess with me because you won't get me. I'm gonna give you something
terrible.
But I don't know what she said. I'm saying, look, man, I'm messing.
Small but terrible.
Next part, let's go. Round Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Terry Flynn, what's up, Terry? He said, when a stranger comes to visit, feed him. Passport, fella. When a stranger comes to visit, feed him. Yeah, that's what we did. Hey, that's how you be sociable. When a stranger comes, You want something to eat? And you go to Charleston, where I came, my hometown, where I was born. That's what he do. When somebody come to your house, hey, you want some meat? Want some meat? Want some drink? That's what we do, man. Hospitality. Ryan Train Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Michael Coffee. He said, Lizzie and Bobby, make sure it's negative before you go on the airplane. Make sure you have the sign by your doctor or get it done at a notoriety from this. Yeah, you can sign this stuff or you get all that stuff notoriety. It'd be good. But when you get here, you think they're going to honor that? Nah, you have to take their test. 2 reasons. Number 1, they want to make sure it's authentic from them. Number 2, they want some change to the chain. Okay. So you still, even though you have yours in your hand, when you get there, you show that. So you still got to take our test. You know, we want the Monte Hunte, and we want to make sure it's authentic because anybody can come up here with that stuff. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. John, yeah, do the right, do the tight, do the long, do the short. Thank you so much, John. He said, thanks for the show, Bobby D and Lizzie. God bless. Hey, thank you, John, for showing up. I told you, John don't miss a show. He do not miss a show. And the reason why, John works at home. He's very comfortable at home. He's very disciplined. He has his time to work. And when he's off work, he shut that home office down. He's a little bit trying to play now. He can relax. And it's good to see you, John. Let's do a damn for John.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Oh my goodness. So what you trying to do?
See, she trying to hit me out. She trying to do like, what you trying to do? Thank you. Thanks so much, Big John. Appreciate the donation, man. Yo, much appreciated. Much love to you, Big John. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ryan Train, Bobby DC, One Nation under a group. What's up, passport fella? He said during Clinton administration, remember the immigrant Indians were allowed to verbally dehumanize us in Congress. Then they got the loans, and we got pushed back. This is systemic racism. Systemic racism is rampant throughout the United States system, government, any education, healthcare, whatever you talk about, there is systemic racism. And that's what this movement, this protesting is all about, getting systemic racism eradicated. Now, guess what? You think it's gonna be done in 1 year, 2 months? It got here. It took many thousands, hundreds of years to get here. So it's not going to be done overnight. You get maybe a long time coming, but at least we are aware of it, and we're in the fight for our rights. You cannot be hesitant or reticent about standing up for our rights and trying to get systemic racism out of here. You know, nobody wants to be discriminated against simply because of your chocolate skin, okay? And then the supremacist attitudes that others have that are against you because of your skin tone and your skin color. We want to be treated fairly, and that's not too much to ask. We weren't brought to this country voluntarily. We didn't come out. We didn't say, I want to go. No, they took us here by force, and we dealt with it, the most brutal situation you could imagine. We dealt with it, and we built this country, even though we were being dehumanized and brutalized. And now they're still doing it. It's got to stop, and we got to stand up so your children and your children's children, your children's children don't have to deal with the mess we have to deal with every day of my life. I had to deal with this craziness, man. The double standard. One standard for the white folk, they pull their white card out, their white privilege card out, and the other standard for us. We got no kind of privilege card. I'm tired of it, man. And I know you are too. Ryan Train, Bobby D, Lizzie, One Nation. Michael Carvin, what's up, Michael? He said, Lizzie, Bobby D, this is being advised because of the high cases of the US in the USA now. So you will have no problems traveling to Southeast Asia country, okay? Ryan Train Bobby Terry Fleming. He said, passport fella. I'm thinking you are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't skate through. He said, don't skate through. Show your colors, dude. Hey, passport fella, you've been warned. You better straighten it up, man. Ryan Train Bobby Lizzie. He said, point I'm making is there a deep systemic racism forces working against us, and we need all exports
To expose.
all exports to expose and not drill on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand that one. Passport fella. Ryan Train Bobby Lizzie. Terry Fleming. Yeah, I see your passport fella. Okay. Michael Coffey. Lizzie D and Bobby. Hi. Had an in-service meeting at the hospital and traveling different places because of their COVID-19 virus. Okay. Lamont Taylor, Ryan Train Bobby Lizzie. One nation under a groove. He said, God don't like ugly, so treat your woman like a queen. Hey, man, you said it right, man. Treat your women the best of your ability. Do everything for her that you can. And usually, if you're right, she will do everything for you and treat you like a king that you are, rightfully so. You know, I never seen my dad abuse my mom, ever. Okay? I never seen that. And I've never been, some of you have, okay? And that doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. It makes it that you should not want to do that to any woman you get. Okay, I always been told from my grandma, she, when you get a wife, treat her right by it. Don't beat her. I said, man, I ain't beating a woman. He said, oh, that's what you say now. Don't do. I said, nah, I don't do that. And I've never beat a woman. And I know no reason to do that and no reason to treat her bad. Ryan Train Bobby Lee, Lamont, what's up? He said, good morning, Bobby. Hey, good morning to you, Lamont. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lamont. Lamont, I got your email, man. Thank you so much. Great one. He said, what's up, cuz? How's the game, player? What up, cuz? How's the game, play? How's the game? Hey, the game's doing good, man. Good to see you, great one. If you're new here, hit that like button for us and hit the subscribe button. Be a member of the Train Nation. One nation under. Welcome, great one. Good to see you. Good to see you. King Arthur. What's up, King?
Hello, King
I'm late
Arthur.
at work. I had to run and get on the caboose. Got me a hound dog that can sniff out that tube. He got a tuba hound dog just for you, Lisa D.
Not a monkey wrench.
He got that too. Roger Bobby Lazy One Nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, what up, Arthur? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Roger Bobby Lazy One Nation. DJ. He said, good morning, guys. I'm personally happy that I'm discovering your ancient Hebrew Israelite ancestry. Please do not sleep in your duty for the whole world preaching the gospel. The world needs you guys. No, hold up. I got to go back. Discovering your ancient Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, okay. Every Christian has a Hebrew Israelite ancestry. So if you're a Christian, your ancestry comes from the Hebrews because Jesus Christ was a Hebrew. He was a Jew. Okay, but he changed that land. But yeah, we do have ancestral Hebrews. Right, Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Great one. He said, censor my comment. That's uncalled for. I don't understand it. Somebody, Blue Ranch must have got it. I don't know. Anyway, but if you make something, great one, if you're on this channel and you make a crazy comment that the Blue Ranch don't like, it's going to be cut out. Okay. And it is called for. That's the purpose of the Blue Ranch, great one. They protect this show. They protect the integrity of this show, and they protect the people, the subscribers and the listeners on this show from any crazy comments. They know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. That's why we have Blue Ranchers to censor things that are unneeded, unnecessary, and that would be troll-like in nature. Ryan Train, Bobby King Arthur. What's up, King Arthur? He said, at work, working hard, Murphy. Hope all is good with you and the rest of the family on the love train. Good to see you, King. Ryan Train, Bobby DJ. He said, the Philippine people will be at your back. Gold bars of the Philippines shall soon our race, including the sub-Saharan African brothers, will share this gargantuan wealth for all the nation. That's a lot of stuff, man. DJ, you are talking on a very, very philosophical level, and it's okay, man. I got you, man. I got you. But some people here be like, what do you say? Roger Bobby Lee One Nation. Very hey, everything great, King Arthur. Good to see you, man. Roger Bobby Lee One Nation. DJ. And to end this banking slavery, we can't have money with no debt. Only the European countries are the barriers. But if we all unite, including Chinese people, it's a massacre.
Massacre.
Yeah, banking. It's only banking is controlled by a certain select group. That's for sure. Right, Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation, King Up. Who caught Gray One? Got all over. Somebody got it.
Windows slapped him.
Windows, maybe the window slap. Hey, Windows
So-
doing his job. The window play. Hey, all my Blue Rangers in the house say, hoorah, Gray One. If you gonna straighten it up, you might be gone, man. Straighten it up, Gray One. Hey, that's why the Blue Rangers are out there to stop people with crazy comments that's gonna bring negativity to this group. We are here for positivity, to support one another, to reach one another, to teach one another, and to help one another. If you're making statements that's against that, you will be zapped. Ryan Train, Bobby D, Lizzie, Jim, Rob. What's up, James?
Hello,
He said,
Chief.
toot. Ryan Train with Bobby D, Lizzie, One Nation. What's up, Fred? Deeks family? Deeks family? Hey, we doing good, man. We on lockdown, James.
Good.
I know y'all in Alabama used to be on lockdown. I think they opened it up in there. That's why your numbers are going, yeah, man. Talk to that governor, man. Say, look at Mr. Governor. You got to shut some things down, buddy. They're going to sky. I think he's starting to come down now. I saw the last numbers. Looked like it was coming down a little bit, but they opened it up too fast in Alabama, just like in Georgia, man. Same thing. Georgia and I'm going to the roof because they opened it up too fast, man. I'm praying for my relatives out there. My daughter to look at. When you go outside, make sure you have your mask on. And whatever you do, when you come back, wash your hands and your face and put some alcohol on your hands and face. And every part you take them clothes off. That's the way you're going to feel. And if you around somebody, make sure you're like 6 feet away at least. Hey, how you doing? Talk to them. Don't get up in their face, especially if they ain't got no mask on. Make sure you have your mask. I tell them all that. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie. Hello to all. James said, Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation, DJ. He said, it's your history and it's your ancestors who are in the Bible. And the Messiah of the Bible is black. No more, no less. Yeah, I agree with you, DJ, 100%. Now, y'all's about he said Jesus is black. Yeah, Jesus is black. You don't like that? That's the truth. And I told you, didn't I just tell you about Lucy, man? What they find Lucy was? They didn't find her DNA was what? She was black, man. She was black, just like me. Had this chocolate skin. Yeah, Lucy, the oldest human being on earth was a black woman. And you said, well, Jesus came from an area where it was hot, and he had to have a dark hue, a dark skin tone. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me he didn't. That's my belief. And when I did all my study, I studied Bible stuff. I know what I'm talking about, man. You know, I don't want to tell you all my secrets, but I got my resume. I could put it out to you. When you see that stuff, oh wow, you know what we're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I done read up on this stuff. I've been fed up on this stuff, and I know what I'm talking about. Ryan Trey Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Casey, what's up, Casey? He said, we briefly studied slavery in high school, but Roots lightly illustrated atrocities. Then subsequent movies further show the brutality through the hand of God. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, Casey. It was God's doing that allowed us to survive. We didn't do it on our own. It was the mercy of the Most High God. Because of his mercy and the things he saw us go through, he said, I'm gonna let these people survive. He said, they're coming through. They're not gonna they could have killed us all, man. They could have made us extinct. You know, they could have made us bring an extinction upon us because they thought we were animals. They like get rid of animals. Just like the Jews were, they did the Jews in Nazi, burned them. They could have did that to us, you know. But God, by his grace and his mercy and his love, allowed us to live. Thank you, Lord. Ride Train Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Hey, he said, Casey, amen. Tell him, man, amen to you, Casey. Amen. Ride Train Bobby Lizzie. DJ, he said, prior to the transatlantic slavery trade, black African Hebrew Israelites were shipped in chains and shackles from Nigeria and Ghana and Sierra Leone in Africa. Your traditions and culture is law. Yeah, I told you at the beginning of my prior broadcast, I told you that there were some African nations that did what? Fight. There were wars. And when they fought, what did they do? The victors, right, the one that won the war, they slaved the ones they beat. They captured them. And what did they do with those slaves? They sold them. Okay, so that was part of the history. I didn't try to slight that, guys. I bring the truth, and I told you that on the first broadcast. Some African nations enslaved each other, and to a certain degree, that's going on too in some African nations right now. Okay, So yeah, some African nations enslaved each other, and what they did when the Caucasians, the Spaniards, and the Europeans came to the country, they said, "Look here, we got some slaves." They wanted some money, not money, but they wanted trinkets and any kind of thing they liked, and they bought them. They got some, but also Europeans they went and found nations and captured them too. So a little bit of both. Ryan Train Bobby D. Lisi, One Nation. DJ as a nation American. Ryan Train Bobby D. Lisi, One Nation. King Arthur. He's a DJ. I want my reparation for the free labor of my love. My 448. I do too. I'm be honest. Some of y'all don't want nothing. Hey, I want mine. I want what's due. My ancestors slaved big time for this country and were beaten at the same time. Almost starved to death. We lived off scraps from their tables. Don't you think their ancestors that survived deserve something from that? I do. I really do. And some people are for reparations. Some people aren't. I'm all for it because we put the time in. You worked hard for this nation, and they treat you like a dog. They still treat you like a dog after all these years. Give me what my ancestors deserve. Give it to me. We deserve it. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. DJ. He said, wait for it. Anyways, hope that this gold in our country could be utilized for us to rise. And I believe it for the right place and time. I think he's talking about the money for the Philippines. They're supposed to be getting some gold from Marcos that had hidden away. And I think it's what he's talking about. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. He said, wait only for divine intervention like you and me. Filipinos are also struggling, but hopefully one day it will be used for your country. Okay. John Thomas, he said, hello, James. Hello, Jeff Jan. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ryan James, Bobby Lacey, One Nation, under Groove. Remember, hey, he said, yeah. What up, Jeff Jan? Raw.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. He said, Lacey D and Bobby D and Drew.
see now how you like that? How you like me now? It. Oh yeah, you don't know. Let's go.
In June, the most cases and death from COVID-19 coronavirus is number 1. Florida, number 2, Texas, number 3, Georgia, and number 4 is Cali.
Wow. So Georgia, that's my home state, number 3. Florida's number 1. Yeah, Texas is number 2. Cali's number 4. Cali's coming down, so I expect them to go down. But Texas is going way up, and Florida too. And guess what, guys? In Florida, they're going to have the Republican National Convention, and there's not going to be any social distancing. So if it's going higher now, you wait till that convention get over. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation, King Arthur.
He said they put the Indians on reservations. They put us in projects.
Good point. Good point, King Arthur. And both of us as groups, minority groups, are messed up to this day. They put the Indians on the reservation, give them control of the reservation, right? But they don't have no money. They don't have a lot of money. Some reservations don't even have running water, And they messed up the Indians big time. They call themselves helping. And they didn't put us on the reservation. They just said, you know what they did for the black folk? They said, okay, y'all free, get out. They're like, where we gonna go? We got a place to sleep, man. Where'd you go? They didn't train us. They didn't prepare us. They said, okay, y'all free. And most of us are like, free for what? Yeah, I don't know nothing else. You're supposed to, I don't eat, They did us wrong. Just like when they got rid of the Philippines, you know what I'm saying? All in the Philippines, right? When they got rid of the Philippines, they said, okay, you're free now. What you want? And when they freed Japan, they gave Japan all kind of money. When they freed Germany, they gave Germany all kind of money to build the country back up. They gave us nothing, man. Nothing. Ryan James Bobby D, Lisa One Nation, Michael Coffey. He said, Lisa D and Bobby D, hi. Number 5 is New York State fell from the top. Now, New York is doing outstanding. And it's because of their leadership. Governor Andrew Cuomo is the man. You hear me? I wish he was running for president, man. He'd make a great president. He's very thorough. He's very organized, and he listens to science when science is necessary to listen to science. He listens. And that's how New York came from. They were the epicenter of the virus. Now they're flatten the curve. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation.
DJ.
He said, like your expression, Filipinos Two are expelled by Spaniards in our land. Yeah, all right. We were on for a long time, almost 400 years. And they stole the poor people's land. They stole everything. They raped the Philippines land. They raped the Filipinos people as well. And Europeans, I don't know what it is. They have a nature about them that want to be supremacists. They think everybody is a different color than they are under them. When they get rid of that false concept, uh, of supremacy, then they'll be all right. And many of them have that false concept to this day. That false concept of being supreme, better than others, allows them, gives them the ability to overtake people and dominate people because they are running on a false concept. That concept about others needs to be changed, and that can only be changed through education. And then you have to, well, they have to want to receive the education. The problem is most people do not want to receive the education and changing their mindset. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, Passport. What's up? Easy Terry, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ryan Train, Bobby Joshua Moore. What's up, Joshua? Good to see you, man. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation under. Good. What's up, man? He said, hey, Bobby, how was the pizza? Was it better than Domino's? It looked really good on the picture. Yeah, man. The pizza was bomb, man. At least he had it. We like Yellow Cab. Yeah, we like Yellow Cab. Yellow Cab is better than Domino's. Domino's, yeah, hey, but we like Yellow Cab. That's our favorite pizza place. Some people like S&R. You know, S&R pizza. That's that New York style pizza. I don't particularly care for it. I don't. Some people like. I don't like it. I like Yellow Cab. And if I had to eat anything else, it'd be Pizza Hut, Yellow Cab, Pizza Hut, and maybe pizza. That's in that order. I don't like Domino's. And one reason I don't like Domino's because of taste. But one other reason, Domino's, the person that started Domino's, he's a racist. Look it up. The owner, they kicked him out. I think they kicked him out. He used to be the president too. They kicked that guy out. He's a racist. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisa, One Nation, Michael Coffey. He said, Lisa D. Hello lights up the show with her Whopper Maganda smile. My favorite YouTube couple, Bobby D and Lisa D, keeping it tight and right from Nurse Mike. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Nurse Mike. Appreciate that, man. Ryan Train, Bobby D, Terry Edwards.
Terry Edwards.
Terry what? What's that? See, I'm getting you back. I'm getting you back.
Sorry.
He said, "What's up, Bobby Lee? Hey, man, you doing good, man? How you doing, Terry? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see Terry.
Yes, Terry.
Terry Fleming. He's a passport fella. Show us a picture of you, man. Hey, man, I don't know. Passport. Are you there? You better watch yourself, man, before you be by yourself. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee. Jeb Jan Raw. He said, John, hello. Jeb Jan James, he said, yeah, our numbers are going up, but we have to stay open. Our city is a military city. We can't cut off the food chain. It would be detrimental. Yeah, you have to stay open, but they got to take other measures because the numbers are going up. And the question is, what other measures are they taking? Are they just going to settle for people to die? Or they're going to keep the county open and let people die? That's not an option, man. We got to put life above numbers. Right, Train Bobby Lee D, One Nation. James, he said, you remember the show Good Times? The one episode when Michael hung up a picture of a black Jesus? Yeah, I remember that. Turned out it was Ned the wind up. Yeah, I remember that. They said that's a black Jesus. And when Ned had posed for the picture, it was comical, but the message struck a chord. Yeah. I remember that. I remember the episode, man. Everybody said, "This is Black Jesus, this is Black Jesus." It was Ned the Wine. Ned was one of the characters on the show. Yeah, posed for the picture. Right, Jay Bobby DD One Nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, Jay, what's up, Jam? Jay, he said, hi, Murphy. Good, we're good. Hope you were keeping safe. Really easy.
Murphy, he said, as safe as I can get. As safe as I can get, brother. Thanks. Jan Williams.
Jen.
John.
Not Jan. Jan.
Hello, Jan.
Jan or John?
I know.
See, now she know how it feels. Okay, every time you say that, now she know how it feels.
Hello, Jan. John
Williams, he said, shout out from Seattle. We enjoy your channel. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it, man. John. We enjoy bringing this to you. And thank you guys for viewing us. Without you, we're nothing, man. Nothing at all. You viewers make this show. Thank you so much, John. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Joshua Moore. He said, I just got an alert from my phone. The COVID-19 is rapidly spreading in my area. It's getting bad out here in Houston, Texas. Everybody's required to wear a mask when riding the public bus. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I watch all that stuff on CNN, and the governor in Texas, he opened up the state too early, trying to get ahead, gain points with Trump. He and the guy from Georgia, their governor, John Kemp, they opened it up the states too quick, and now they're suffering for it. The governor in Texas had to put a pause on the openings. That means they had a list of when who won't open. They paused everything. Everything stopped right now. Eventually, I think he's gonna have to shut them other stuff back down. Your country, your Texas is one of the largest states. It may be the largest state in the union, and it's one of the most populous states in the union. I mean, you have more people than most others, and it's going to be a shame to see Texans go to waste like that. Ryan Train Bobby Lee D, One Nation. He said concept was spawned in hell. Okay. Ryan Train Bobby Lee D, passport fella. Now, Terry, did I mention plagiarism? Just do what you got to do, my brother. It's not that serious. Okay. Passport said, do what you got to do, Murphy. He said, it's not that serious.
Terry?
He said, do what you got to do, Terry. It's not that serious. Okay. Passport fella, hey, be yourself, man. Do your thing. Be right, be tight, be long, and be strong. And Blue Inch, if you think something's out of order, do your thing. Okay. That's all I got to say. Right. Wendell, what's up, man? He said, yes, Joshua. Be safe out there. This stuff is no joke. No, man. It is not no joke. And we have some people, not in our area, but there's a barangay city hall about maybe
3 or 5 minutes.
3 or 5 minutes away from it. There's 2 people in the city hall got COVID, and they had to shut the city hall down. So they have a big old circle around, and nobody can come in, nobody can come out. They have to go in there and sanitize everything before anybody can go in there. They locked it down, yeah. So yeah, it's all around us, but you could still take the precaution you need to and protect yourself. Ryan Train Bobby and Lisi, One Nation. Jake, he said most food and supplies are short in our city. We're limited on grocery purchase. Everything's gone. That's how it is here. At least you go to the store, you can only get 2 of certain things, and a lot of things she can't even find. That's just, I guess it's that way worldwide. Ryan Train Bobby and Lisi, One Nation. King Arthur. He said, Lisa, my hound dog done picked up the scent of the tuba. He got a tuba hound dog. I smell that scent, Lisa. Did you gargle? Get that tuba off your breath?
No, because I want you to smell it.
I don't like smelling that tuba. Get away. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lisa. I said, okay, damn, it's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. Let's do this thing. Everybody that gave today, we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's been a blessing to have you give to the nation and the One Love Nation.
Thank you for sharing your blessings.
Thank you so much. And let's go, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. Remember, for those of you that are here, like and share and subscribe.
Our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page. You can also follow us on Instagram at BB Life in the Philippines. Look in the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. And if you wish to donate to us via PayPal, our PayPal donation address is bdi8004@gmail.com. You can also contact us in the same email address. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy all our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran, you can call that number for more information. We have one more.
Okay, we got more comment. Okay.
King Arthur.
Do it right, do it tight, do it long, do it strong. Thank you so much, King Arthur.
2%.
Dang, my hound is running in circles for the 2%. He's Bill, that's Susan. He going crazy. Thank you so much for the donation. We got to do a damn for King Arthur.
Thank you, Arthur.
The hardest working man in the business. feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you. Thank you so much, King Arthur.
Thank you,
Appreciate
King
you, man.
Arthur,
Appreciate
for
the donation
this
to the
2%.
nation, to the One Train Love Nation. Thank you so much, sir. Riding train, Bobby, at least One Nation. He said, my hound down. My hound found my monkey. We on your trail. He found the monkey and now he's going for you. He found you.
So
Looking
we
for you now.
forgot to.
He looking for you, Lisa D. He got your scent on that tuba.
There's a sensor.
She said she got a sensor. Ride train, Bobby, Lisa D. One Nation. That's it. All right, guys. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We're going to do our closing comments, closing clips, rather. And we out. Go on, Lisa D.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
Guys, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. This is Bobby D.
And Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And peace.
Take care, guys.
Take care. God bless.
God bless. Oh, I hit the wrong one.
You hit the wrong one.